podcast today was a lot of fun. I always have fun on them. There are so many wonderful quilt makers that I have a chance to talk to. So today, Kim Soper was on first, and she takes a very, I would call it, insightful look at quilt making, and she has this really neat series where she's interviewing makers about what their making means, like the meaning behind their quilts, and it's really, really lovely. And plus she has a super fun story about her Lincoln quilt, which is incredible. Then I had Cara Lee Carter on, and she is an embellisher. Like, a quilt is not ready to leave the house until it's got its jewelry on. So we talked a bit about how to store the embellishments, how to store trims, and all those fancy things that you like to use. Next up was Dawn Ronningen, and I just love her vintage things. She patterns antique quilts, so she buys antique quilts. She's a historian, an author, and so one of the things she does is pattern those antique quilts. So if you've seen an antique quilt and you're like, you don't want to draft it yourself, and they're often hard to find an exact pattern for. She's done that and we talked about one of them that was quirky and interesting, and I just want to, that one is like, I just want to make all those little shapes that lady put on her quilt. And I forget her, the maker's name was, Mary Witherwax, and she actually put her name bold across the bottom of the quilt. I'm like, yes, I want to meet her. I mean, it was a long time ago, but I'm sure she was amazing. So if you're looking behind me, I'm going to tell you about those in a minute, what's behind me. So what else do I have? Let's see. One last guest. I lost track. Carole Carter. And Carole is with My Carolina Home, and I have emailed with her over time. And so she told me about the things that she's doing on her site and what the sort of interesting projects that she runs, things you can get involved with. So one of them is she's doing a drive for quilts for North Carolina. She's in North Carolina, I think, yeah, for the hurricane. So she's doing a drive for that. So behind me on this side over here are these Splendid sampler blocks. I'm doing a small piece. Those are all pretty much a mix of either bonus blocks or things from book 1 of the Splendid sampler. It's the end of the day. I've done a lot of writing today. And then back here, the red and white one is my crush quilt, and that is aqua and red on the pattern. And I also showed the gray and orange like I had for my Halloween stuff in my living room. That's the red and white. And let's see, tonight, am I doing these? I don't know. Can you see them? Here. That's another one of the Halloween quilts, like the half square triangles. So that's tonight, or I am going to finish up. Let me show you. Finish up. That is part of the Christmas figs. So here we go. I am Pat, recap of the podcast, so you can now listen to it. You can download it and listen to it while you're sewing, while you're taking a walk, while you're commuting somewhere. You can run it in your car. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoy it. Leave me a comment when you do. See you later.